So Mr. Beast has made his own version of Squid Game, and apparently some people are not happy about it because he's apparently mocking the poor, like all these articles right here. But yeah, I think cancel culture in general is just fucking stupid because honestly, you do anything wrong, you're already fucked. You're already fucked. But anyway, I decided to do something kind of related to that. Should we cancel celebrities for their crimes? Middle ground, Jubilee. It's 2 years old. Several YouTubers have done this already, but I figured, why not I finally join the train too? But it's kind of related because, yeah, it's still happening now these days with all these people canceling each other, even for the most ridiculous reasons, even when people are doing good things in this world. It's like they don't fucking give a shit what you're doing. They're like, yeah, before I talk too much, let's just get right into it. So grab yourself a cup of coffee and a glass of biscuits, and here we go. We brought pro and anti-cancel culture individuals together to spark a dialogue about their differences and similarities. So I feel like this is like a radical left or right thing. I believe that people in general should be canceled for things. Yes, I do agree on that, but at the same time, most people now these days will cancel someone for like anything now these days.
I am a student, a history student, and I'm pro cancel culture.
You might as well cancel everything if you're a history student or something. Cancel like everyone in their literal lineage at this point.
I would buy an artist's work even if they committed a violent crime.
Going off based on what they said here, I personally wouldn't. I agree. I wouldn't buy an artist's artwork or listen to a person's music if they committed a violent crime or if they did anything heinous, because like, why would I even support them to begin with? It depends what their motive was at the end of the day, but in general, no, I wouldn't. I do agree on that. Yeah. And honestly, I'm doing like a voiceover thing, kind of, just in case if I miss anything. I might repeat myself again through this video, but yeah.
Never not told a lie in your life?
Of course, we've all lied.
So are you a liar today?
No, not today.
So that moment that you told a lie, you can't be blanketed as a liar the rest of your life. I think the issue with cancel culture is it's kind of like this, like you have a cut on your arm, let's just chop the whole arm off.
And I'm going to mention this as the video goes on, especially what he mentioned here. It's like, yeah, I agree. That's what cancel culture today is. It's like if you have a cut on your arm, just chop the whole thing off instantly. It's like everything has to be perfect, as what he's trying to say. But that's the thing. Nothing's perfect. Nothing's perfect at all. It's like cancel culture has that puritanism mindset. Like, you gotta be pure, basically.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you a question though. Do you feel like you should be the one making the decision, or do you feel like YouTube or Spotify should make the decision for you and take down people who they feel like offended a certain segment of the population?
I think it's two separate things. Like, I think I should have the power to make that decision, of course. That's a very personal thing for me. But
So their music should continue to be sold and available?
I personally don't think so.
Just don't listen to it. Don't buy it. You yourself, absolutely
I agree. Like, if you don't like what they did in the past, just simply don't listen to them. Like I said, I'm pretty sure like if you're like radically pro cancel culture, then you're probably like, you should just cancel yourself at this point, because we've all done bad things in our lives, like at least some, like even the slightest bit. You might as well cancel yourself for this slightest bit too.
every individual has the right to say, hey, I don't like this. And you can even tweet about it and say no. But then to start a boycott, that's why I don't do boycotts.
People have different morals.
Like, I personally have the right, I withhold the right, I think all of us do, to not go and support these people we don't believe in. I would never tell you, wait, I'm gonna go see XYZ movie and you have
You know that look they have on their face? It's like when you're trying to start like arguing about someone about a topic to show that you're right, and they give you this look. Yeah, you already lost the argument. Whether you're right or wrong, you lost the argument. You might as well just stop and just leave the fucking set.
have to too. If you say no, you have that right. What cancel culture does is saying, I'm not going to see this person because I don't like this person, and nobody else should either, and that's why I hate it.
It's also because like they make it so unnecessary for like the littlest things. Like I said, like with Mr. Beast, for example, like I get it. I get what they're trying to do, is that they're trying to like have Mr. Beast like donate to more people, like, but he's already done that a lot of times. Like, I know you can't please everyone at the end of the day. He wants to like entertain people at the same time, So, like, can we have like a little bit of fun, you know?
Cancel culture is out of control.
I agree, it's out of control.
When it started, I think it was a good thing. It's like the Me Too movement, good thing. But when you get the court of public opinion involved, I tell you, it becomes so horrible. I am an artist. I've legitimately hit #1 on Billboard. People think, oh, I don't run my social media. I absolutely do. I
Does
read
she really?
comments, I
What?
respond, even negative ones. When people say, I hope you die, somebody should kill your family. You should get raped so that you have a baby illegitimately. You can, I mean, it is online bullying.
Now that I think about it, yeah. It is a form of, it's like a good excuse to bully someone online, to make them like shut them down for good. Make sure they like stay away from the internet, and hopefully let themselves kill themselves at the end of the day. It is like a form of online bullying, I fucking agree. Yeah, even the comment section here, the problem is canceling. Someone's now become an excuse for bullying someone online you don't like. I don't like what you're saying, so yeah, dude, like back in school, you bully someone because you don't like them. And this is like another excuse, it's just in a different form. Same goal at the end of the day.
Sick people that issue the death threats. And of course, those need to be excised.
Okay.
Cancel
Right.
culture originated out of compassion, the voice for the voiceless, being able to vote with your wallet, make a stand,
Yeah.
your little retweet, your little like, turning things viral that wouldn't get.
When record labels stop playing their music or whatever, I feel like it's justified. Specifically for victims, because when it gets out that that person did something like that, their music skyrockets. And for the victim, seeing that
see
they're
that.
getting
Yeah.
so much
Messed
support
up,
for that,
right?
and then once the
Especially when they're
cases
dead.
are over, then sure, you can play their music more if they are innocent. But it's also like the justice system isn't always right.
Honestly, I've said this before, like, I think the pendulum has swung the other direction, and like, yes, maybe it's getting a little string.
I have to agree with one thing though, it did start off really good. Like it originally had good intentions, but overall it just all of a sudden just became like, oh, he ate meat, he's canceled for the rest of his life, or I don't know. Oh, he walked across the street when the hand signal was up. Oh, he should be canceled for that too. I don't know. Like any little kid breaking a rule type of thing. Yeah, that's what it sounds. That's what cancel culture kind of sounds like. But yeah, it had good intentions at the start. Honestly, yeah, I agree. Like, I feel like people should be canceled if like someone or something or a big company in general does like something heinous, like what happened at Astroworld recently. Like, I agree, stop playing their music. Like, I guess keep it on the platform, I guess, but like let record labels like terminate the contract between one another. Yeah.
The public should hold celebrities accountable when the justice system fails.
R. Kelly is the first name that comes to mind because he has sex tapes that show his face, and people are still like, he didn't do it. We love R. Kelly. He would never.
And I can understand the point of view towards people that are pro cancel culture, because it seems like once you're a celebrity, everyone's automatically like a good person. It's as if they're like a god already. And some people just simply like, I feel like people with like a higher social status compared to everyone else tend to get away with anything in general. And I can understand that. Yeah. I definitely agree with that. Like, it's as if like they would like create a religion out of them eventually in like the next 2,000 years.
And most of the time when it's a celebrity being convicted, they can always buy their way out.
That's exactly who came to mind for me too. Immediately, I was just like, ugh, like, first of all, how many times, okay, join the crew.
Yeah, what's up?
How many times in like the United States justice system have we seen guilty people get off innocent and then you find off years later that that happened? If the justice system doesn't come through, we as a people shouldn't just take that and be like, okay, well, I guess he's innocent. Like, no, he did that, and let's take away his platform, and we will take that power away from him.
I usually end up agreeing with the justice system most of the time. If there's like clear evidence that someone did something wrong and they claimed him as innocent, then yeah, I do agree that he should go out there and just say something about it. Yeah, but honestly, I never wanted to talk about this, but the Kyle Rittenhouse case, I personally thought he was innocent. I thought he was a big idiot for going there in the first place, but it was clear self-defense. I even heard that people are like kicking him out of ASU because of it. I was like, what's the point of CLJ? What's the point of CLJ? They might as well not even teach self-defense.
I think that the justice system in those situations have failed. If we don't support the justice system a little bit, then it's kind of anarchy. But at the same time, I think that it's an individual decision, as the individual has the right to kind of not support them, or to do whatever they want to do.
Like, I don't think we should like show up at his house and like beat him up.
Yeah, no, there's nothing.
I actually agree with him. Like, it is imperfect, but we should not go like. At the end of the day, they keep the civility, but even though it's not perfect, but at the same time, even if we disagree, we shouldn't like go to his house and bring pitchforks and like cut his guts open or something like that. Like, at the end of the day, he's a human being, or anyone in general. I mean, that's just my opinion on here.
Cancel. When I cancel you, you don't exist. Deleted. Bye. Get out of here. No more money. We're done with them.
Yeah, I agree with her. Like, you can cancel someone personally, but trying to force their views all the way to everyone else, I think that's pointless. There's really no need for that, I mean, like, it's okay to get your voice on why, and if people agree with you, great. If people disagree with you, I guess that's okay too.
Kelly, bye. I'm done with you. Get out of here. Like,
But that's in your opinion. I'm not saying I'm for R. Kelly, but I still don't want all his music erased. Like, all of a sudden it's like he's guilty before a court of law. Even people.
The way that she said it over here, like, I kind of think that it's kind of like the whole country of China in general. Like, if you say something slightly out of line, you're just fucking banished from the whole country. Not even banished, probably even go like, you just go missing, basically. Like, completely exiled. All your photos, all your songs, all the artwork you've done, gone.
Now to think about it in a cancel culture perspective, we might as well just basically burn everything down that was created in the United States and all of Latin America, just for the sake of canceling Christopher Columbus himself, and just move back to the old world, I guess.
Cancel culture, it runs, I would say, codependently with activism. And as activism has changed, we're able to operate quicker and mobilize quicker in this digital space. It's almost, in some senses, it's like digital activism. But I like compassionate cancel culture. If you look at the history of somebody,
I get his
you look
point
at
here.
how somebody responds.
I know I was very agreeable to this guy here from what he said, but at the same time, the only reason why I was agreeable to this guy is because he's speaking for himself. And I hope that he's not speaking for everyone in general, because honestly, there are like some people that are genuinely just delusional to the point where they'll just like cancel anyone that they just simply don't like, and just for the littlest reasons too.
When confronted. And you make your decision based off of whether they've seen any type of error and applied any type of value judgment, then I think it's totally your right whether or not to support them. Because we have too many options.
Compassion. I like the compassion.
And I love that you said it's your right.
I just think what's most important about anything is that if you're going to stop listening to someone, stop supporting someone, do your research and make the moral decision for yourself of whether you want to support them or not.
And I like how this guy here acknowledges the fact that no one should really jump on the bandwagon right away based on what they heard. Like, just look up what's really going on behind the scenes. Like, I know everyone's going to have like a very first impression the moment they see the headlines, but at the end of the day, it's okay to have that reaction, but make sure that reaction is like okay to have overall, especially do like research on it. It doesn't have to be like APA citation research, but just enough research that shows like clear evidence is what I'm trying to say.
And that's all you can do as an individual. It's an individual decision.
We all kind of have the same opinion on a level. For the most part, we think that people deserve consequences, but I feel like we think it to more of an extreme.
Watching this I thought this would be like a hard debate, I guess. But yeah, they all bring up good points here. Like, for example, like, it's okay to cancel someone, but like don't be like too radical about it. I mean, it's just as long as you're civil, stuff like that. Yeah, do your research, make sure everything is true, and because honestly, like when it came to like what happened in Kenosha, I guess, yeah, I kind of did want had Kyle do to be guilty, but then I saw the footage. Nah, my whole perspective changed. Like, I don't know why the media, I don't know, like, maybe this is a bit off topic, but it's like, the media now these days is either too left or too right. There's like no center anymore. Like, no one really thinks rationally. It's practically like a gang war at this point. Everything's a gang at this point. But back on topic. Yeah, I think people cancel each other too much. Even for the littlest things, like I said in my last video, it's like they grab like a word generator, what to cancel them on. Or they try their hardest to scroll through their past if they did something wrong. Like, dude, we're all human at the end of the day. We've all made mistakes. I guess you can measure like how many heinous ones have they done, and then measure how much they've changed over time. I'm surprised. I've never watched the full video of this. I've seen PewDiePie's version of this, reacting to this. I didn't watch the whole thing because I wanted to watch it myself. Yeah, it seemed like most of them agreed for the most part. But yeah, I think that's all I got for today. I know this was kind of long, but yeah, peace.